All right. So it is actually the 26th of October. We're down to the wire, finishing up the month. Um, and we are going to be talking about products. Now, we've talked a bit about packaging and we've talked about holiday sales. And so some of it is getting back to basics and products. But first of all, I would love to say, hi, Ruth. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for
Hi.
being here. So talk about your last week. What great things happened for you last week?
Well, not it's great because I did get a couple of orders in, and I had to knock on some doors, figuratively, to some Mary Kay sisters to fulfill those orders. Because I just put an order in, and then I get this order from a customer, and I'm going, I have two things out of the five she wanted. So I had to knock on their doors, and it's fun to keep that connection. So
You have got a whole network of Mary Kay people, mostly right there in Elmhurst, right?
right. And I just found out, I got to remember her name. She just decided to not do Mary Kay anymore, and I'll have to look up her name.
Was
Ah,
that different from the one last week? Another one?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I need to go to my MK sisters. But
so
anyway, go ahead.
so they give you their customers?
She's only given me one so far.
Okay.
So I don't know. She says maybe that's all she had. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I haven't asked about that. I got to
Well,
go to
how
my
nice is
contacts.
that?
That was cool though. And I fulfilled that one really nice. Quickly. I had all the things for that. Oh my gosh.
I love that. I love that. Well,
Yeah.
and more and more I'm using CDS, and I have a number of customers that they just do their orders. And the sad part is that if they're doing like Easy Ship or doing an order on their own, um,
Mm-hmm.
they don't get any of my specials because I have to figure out, even if I'm doing the half off deals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have to figure out the charge, but if they've already put the charge through, it's like, well, okay, there you go. Um, what can you do? But this day and age, it certainly is fun that people know how to go online. I sure do. I've been doing retail therapy quite a bit lately.
Yeah, me too. I'm starting it. It's my time to do that.
Oh yeah,
So
you like to
yeah.
shop?
Yeah, I do that too much, too much, and then I can't remember what payment went where for whom. Even though I do PayPal or something like that, it
Yeah.
shows up on the credit card as some other company, and there were some things I know I ordered, but I've never gotten them, so I may have canceled those payments. So I got to be careful. Write them down when I.
For sure, for sure. Well,
So,
I
oh,
ordered
Amy,
3 purses on ThreadUp. Have you ever done ThreadUp?
uh-uh.
THRED, ThreadUp. It's actually a consignment store. Uh,
Oh, okay. I
so, but
now
I got three
I've
purses.
heard.
They're all brand new, and
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, good. I needed three
Oh, yeah.
purses. Not really.
Oh, the Mary Kay consultant that she said she didn't want to do it anymore was Amy DeCillo.
I remember the name. I remember
Yeah,
the name.
yeah. She used to
Yeah.
go to my church,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and
Well,
we
that's
were
good.
trading product back and forth. And all of a sudden, she said, "Oh, you're just doing so good. Why don't I just give you my customers when they order?" I'm going, okay. I said, "That's your choice."
Her, yeah, right. Well, her
And
director
and I
might,
said,
her
you need
director
to
might
talk it
want
over.
those customers too.
You need to talk it over with your customer as they want something, and it's easy
Right.
enough that they could just order online, you know if you have that service. And oh yeah, so I don't know, maybe they're all doing that now. I
You're,
don't know.
you know what, Ruth Maple, you're a nice person.
I just
You're
don't
just
want to I just don't want to be claimed that I'm stealing customers, that's
I
all.
I and you know what? I would feel the same way.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and it's fun to see Amelia's name here. I hopefully someday we're going to hear from her. Maybe she'll talk with us. Um, in the meantime, I'm actually going to kind of jump into the training. Ruth, when I talked to Ruth earlier today, she said, let's talk about products. It's always good to know more about details about the products. And absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and um, start the recording. No, I started the recording.
You
I'm
already did, yeah.
sharing the screen. Hello. Okay. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of a video, but what I wanted to do was talk about, whoops, here. Talk about the slideshow. So we talked about what's new, and now we have welcome, hopefully Valerie McGinley. I mean, I haven't seen this picture of her. I haven't seen her in years. You should see the picture I have from when she was a consultant many years ago with us. Oh, she will laugh. It will be fun.
She looks like fun.
But she's living in California right now. Her husband is a CEO of something, and she has a job too. And so someday you'll get a chance to meet her and be able to hear more from her. She's absolutely delightful. So we started talking, doing some training today. So I think she'll probably jump onto this training too, I hope. But anyway, I'm so excited. She actually she has a home, and this is where I know her from, in Inverness in Illinois. And I've been to her home a couple of times, but it's been quite a few years. So anyway, so it's kind of fun. I'm very happy to have Valerie back with us. So that's really fun. Okay, now what I decided I wanted to talk a little bit about was how to sell fragrances. Because I think if you don't see people in person, it's very hard. And when you keep fragrances on hand, you can't keep them like forever because they will go bad. So understanding how fragrance works so you can talk about them is a really good idea. So I found this information that I had saved from somewhere, from Antonio Centino, um, about understanding. And so when we talk about fragrance, we can romance it. Fragrance is an invisible part of our personal style and has a powerful effect on how people see you and remember you. And I really enjoy the idea of spraying a little bit of fragrance as I walk out the door. That's become a habit. That was not my habit before I did Mary Kay, but then I've been doing Mary Kay forever, so I guess it is a habit now. But anyway, the idea is that and I have occasionally said, asked people, say, what is that fragrance you're wearing? Because I always recognize Nancy walking into the room, and it's a good thing that that they smell me coming. So yeah,
Better that than the other way.
yeah, exactly. Some fragrances will smell the same to you or on the initial spray until you wash it off. These are called linear fragrances, and this is good to understand. So this is it. If you have a fragrance that smells the same on you until you wash it off, it's called a linear fragrance. Others are non-linear. They will change and go through layers of notes. They call it notes through over time. Most quality fragrances will have a fragrance life cycle as above, these three layers. Oftentimes, low-cost fragrance manufacturers won't invest in this complicated orchestration of scents. And it's true, some of our less expensive, maybe seasonal Mary Kay fragrances are also probably linear. Thus, one of the easiest ways to identify a cheap perfume is that it smells the same the entire time it's worn. It makes me think of holiday fragrances. Sometimes you say, oh, I want to smell like a pine cone. And so you smell like a pine cone all day. Or, candy cane or whatever it is. And that would be a linear fragrance. It's not bad. It's just that's what it is. There are quality linear fragrances as they do have a purpose. At work, you may want to just have a citrusy or clean smell all day instead of a citrus that turns into a musky leather after lunch. Think about that. I never thought about that before. Contrast this to the date night where I might want a nice, inoffensive, fresh citrus that transitions into a smooth vanilla lavender as we end the evening. All righty then. So kind of fun to delve into that. So here's a little bit more information. If you have the nonlinear, it's a three-part life cycle. It's an evaporating pyramid where the top slowly disappears until you reach the base. Each of the three sections has individual scents or notes that are belted together into what you smell. There are three different types of notes that comprise the scent of most fragrances. The top note, okay, that's going to be the initial, the lighter smell of the fragrance when you first put it on. That hits the nose right away after you put it on your skin. It lasts 15 minutes, maybe even up to 2 hours. Typical top notes are various light florals, citrus, fruity, scents, powdery scents, marine and aquatics, and spices. Like spices makes me think of men's cologne, such as cinnamon. Now the middle note, this is the one that lasts the longest, 3 to 5 hours. Okay. They develop the top note, just clears away, and so this one lasts 3 to 5 hours after being sprayed. They work with the top note and most often include heavier floral scents, such as jasmine, or green scents, such as grass or stone. I never thought of stone as a fragrance. Huh. Spice scents, such as cinnamon and clove, can appear here along with the fruity ones. Okay. Now you maybe are already thinking of some that we have. The base note then is the last one to develop. This is that goes for 5 to 10 hours. These are often bolder notes with the scent that's become more noticeable later in the day. The base notes lay the foundation and will determine how long the fragrance lasts on your skin. They tend to last 5 to 10 hours. Typically, base notes are sandalwood, moss, vetiver, vanilla, tar, leather, smoke, tobacco, or musk. I'm not sure I want to smell like some of those. I don't want to smell like tobacco. Well, I'm just reading. Okay. So now this is the other thing I really like to explain this to people, because we don't have all of these kinds of fragrances. The Eau Fraiche, it's just a fragrance spray. Now that might be the limited edition one that we have right now. What is the name of that holiday one? That's probably an Eau Fraiche. You know what I'm talking about? The new one?
Yeah, I've got
I
it here
can't
somewhere.
offhand, I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so I've got it right in front of me. I'm going to look it up. It is called Mandarin Blooms. Mandarin Bloom. So that's probably the, and it has the spray. It's called a Mandarin Bloom, a fragrance mist. I would say that that is the Eau Fraiche. It's a diluted version of a fragrance. 1 to 3% perfume oil in the alcohol and water. Lasts about an hour. Okay, so that's kind of fun. That's to me, that's a nice right after the shower or bath kind of thing. Just spray out a little bit just to feel good. The cologne, or eau de cologne, as we say, is an older term commonly used in North America for masculine scents or lighter versions of scents. Light,
Wow.
fresh, and fruity, typical 2 to 4% perfume oils in alcohol and water. Lasts 2 to 3 hours. Now, I think a lot of ours are colognes.
Well, in their lookbook, they say eau de parfum.
Okay, so they do. Okay.
Eau de
That's
parfum.
coming down here then. So the cologne then is probably, again, like some of these limited edition ones that are less
be.
expensive, but they don't last as long. Now the eau de toilette, I love to say that, toilette.
And we have one of those. Enchanted Wish is that.
Which one is it?
Enchanted Wish.
Oh yeah, that's right. Enchanted Wish is an eau de toilette. It lasts 3 to 4 hours. So again, it's a little bit less expensive, but it has a nice fragrance. 5 to 15% pure perfume essence. And then there's the eau de parfum, which I think we have some wonderful ones.
Most of them, yeah. Most of them are.
Historically, go ahead. What?
There's one that it says Mary Kay Illumine is extrait de parfum.
Oh,
I don't know what it'd be that extract, maybe extract.
Yeah, I would think. And
Okay.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
Interesting, because they didn't write that here.
Yeah.
But I think this is interesting. It's genderless. used to describe both men's and women's products, but in North America used primarily for women's fragrances. 15 to 20% per pure perfume essence and lasts 5 to 9 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now the parfum is the highest concentration, and those are the ones where you spend a whole lot of money for a little teeny bottle, I
Yeah.
think. These are expensive ones. They're slightly oilier, 20 to 30% pure perfume, up to 24
Yeah.
hours.
All of the ones for the women that we have right now on the regular line, there's only Enchanted Wishes Eau de Toilette. The others are Eau de Parfum, and the Straight de Parfum is Illuminate, and they were the higher pricer ones.
Yeah, well, so that would be, so now this is, what's interesting is, so we don't, now if you go to page 18 of the holiday catalog,
I
what is
thought I
gonna,
had the holiday catalog, but I do not.
okay,
That was weird.
okay, right
Must-
here with the holiday catalog. Okay, if you go to the page 18, okay, and it gives a very, very simple description. But I think understanding these, and if people, I think we have to ask people. Now, I will say, in my opinion, and what my experience, the Caucasian women are less likely to buy perfumes. Latinas and Black women are much more likely to wear fragrances. So that's just been my experience. So now, for instance, Forever Diamonds, which I think is just one of the prettiest bottles out there. I love this
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
It's a sophisticated fragrance for the woman who embraces life. And that's one of the things I think they do when they create fragrances. They have an image in mind of the target audience. Okay. So this is going to be Forever Diamonds. This is the woman with a sophisticated,
Yes. Yes.
this is a sophisticated fragrance. And so
Right.
you want to say it like that. This is a sophisticated fragrance. Okay. Or Cityscape, which I don't have right with me. It's an elegant scent. And I like that also. I think it's a little bit heavier, but it's
I do
elegant.
too.
Um,
I remember comparing them one time, and I said, "Oh yeah, but will it last longer? Don't know. Everybody's different.
really don't
Everybody's
know.
chemistry is different."
Balara, I used to have 3 or 4 regular customers for Balara. That they seem to have gone away, but an invigorating blend of florals and warm notes. Okay, Balara, that's the purple, and that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Bella Balara also has been around for quite a while. It's
And
more, I love this, more than
and
a
it's
fragrance.
isn't Bella Ballara a bit the same as Ballara, but it's kind of lighter, but has a little bit more floral to it.
It's an exuberant scent.
It
Excuse me, Ruth. It's it's an
okay.
exuberant scent that evokes a beautiful feeling. I
Okay.
consider it a little bit, in my opinion, it's a little bit sweeter, just a little bit lighter. Balara to me
Okay.
is just a little bit heavier. That's just my opinion. Okay. Illuminate, which is actually my current fragrance. I'm just in love with this fragrance. And it's funny, my girlfriend Anne can't stand it.
Well,
I mean, but then I am not a big fan of like Forever Diamonds, to be honest with you. And that's like her favorite. So this is
oh
a
well.
signature scent that embodies warmth and confidence. Just
Mm-hmm.
like me. Warmth and confidence.
Yes. Just like you.
There you go. Thinking of you. Now that's the one that's the eau de parfum. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they all are. I'm sorry.
They
Almost
all are.
all of
It's
them.
a toilette. The Enchanted Wish is Eau de Toilette. The last
Yes.
one.
Right. That's what I was talking about. That they had the limited one. I didn't realize that was even still around. Oh yes, I did know that. Okay. So the Live Fearlessly. Now I got into this a couple years ago, and I just said, I am going to do this. And so every day I said, live fearlessly. And I would just like breathe it in, and it became my signature scent, but also it just started my day. And if I was walking out the door, it was like, live fearlessly. I just love the name of it. It exudes confidence with notes of energizing ginger, bold rose, and roasted tonka bean.
Tonka bean. Yeah.
Tonka bean, who would have known? Okay. And then, of course, the Enchanted Wish. I don't have that right in front of me, but it's a fruity. That one is very fruity. It's very, it's more fruity than my preference, but a lot of people do really like it. It's inspired by women who find enchantment in every day. So the idea is to really have fun with these. And what I've done in the past sometimes is get those little, sometimes I put in a little teeny Ziploc bag, but it's even better. That's probably the easiest, but take a cotton ball and spray it a couple times and then add just a little piece of paper or something that gives that description. So you can throw it into reorders. You could use it for warm chatter. You could use it as a thank you gift for like the people that participated with my the giftology last week. You know, I want to
Okay.
give them a gift, so I'm going to give them a couple little samples and a pink mask.
Okay, I got a lot of little bags that are only about 3 inches tall. That would work perfectly.
Yeah,
Had to buy a
I've done
bulk
that
of
more
them.
than,
I used
and
them
it
for giving samples of the leg cream, the leg
yeah,
the
exactly, the mid
Mid
bliss.
Bliss.
You bet.
And
And
so
you
I
can
got
get
a
those
lot of them
little,
left. I could do that this month, the rest of this month in November, and just hand them out.
absolutely.
Put them with these couple of orders that I got.
That's a good idea. Now, I believe if on not Mary Kay in Touch, where we order our business cards, MK Connections, I believe they have, or they used to have cards that would
With the
describe
names on them, yeah.
it, so you could attach that little Ziploc bag to the card, okay, and use it as a nice gift, or you could just make up your own.
I can make them now.
You could make up your own. And I mean, you know how to use Publisher or something, or in Canva, you can make up business card size
Right.
things.
That's what I
And
did with the Mint Bliss. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it's going to take a little bit of extra effort, but seriously, if you do some follow up, the chances are that you're going to get something from it. And besides that, I know last year I got, when I was really promoting, what was it was one of those that had the cream. It might have been the Illuminate, but I had a couple customers that said they really liked it. Oh, I know, it was the apple and almond.
Oh yeah.
People
Okay.
really like that.
Ah. And like I said, I just got a lot of those little bags that I can
There you
do
go.
10 or more.
So
And I've got that table to do on the 4th of November. So I could have some of
it,
them there.
absolutely, absolutely, that would be a really good thing, or to hand them out for Halloween.
I'm going to be at Chorus during Halloween. My husband will be here. He can
Oh,
hand them out.
yeah, there you go. I mean, historically, I have handed out hand creams, and my husband always says, "You never get any business." And he's actually right. I don't. I always say, "Here's a mom gift. Here's a mom gift," and I have I said, something or other. It's cute. It says something about if you have a Mary Kay, you will look beautiful if you have a Mary Kay facial and a $10 gift certificate. And I never get anything, but a lot of people know I do Mary Kay, and they
Right.
like to stop by my table at my driveway,
Or maybe I should,
because
yeah,
they're going to
maybe
get
you
a
should
free
do them and
hand
just
cream.
have Bob give them to all the moms.
Yeah. Oh, that's all I do. Here's some candy for the kid and mom gift, mom gift, mom gift.
Okay. Because Bob's going to be here the whole night. I'm going to be gone. It just happens the 31st is on a Tuesday. That's my chorus.
He is a good
I
sport.
give it to them too. But the thing about my chorus is it's fragrance free because there's too many allergies.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Well,
only
yeah, and that's the goodness. But anyway, I think it's just tricky to sell fragrances. So I wanted to go over some of that tonight. I thought
nice.
it might be
No,
kind of interesting to spend
that's
some
nice.
time on that.
I'll I'll I think I have I don't have the Mandarin, um,
I
but
believe
I
it's
think I
sold.
have
I hate to
almost all
tell you,
the
but I think
others.
it's the Mandarin is sold out.
Okay. If that is, that is.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Think about limiting. Okay, so all right. So then the next question, and I kind of came prepared, but since you're here and we lost Amelia, I don't know where she went. Bye. So because you had asked for more product knowledge, and because I was going to get into the new skincare, and really get into some more details on that, especially because there is a contest going right now. to buy, well, sell or buy 13 skincare sets. But there's also a BOGO going on about the masking minis.
I saw that.
And so that's, I mean, that's definitely worth looking at and considering getting into. So or is there something more specific, Ruth, that you feel like you'd like to know more about?
Well, sometimes I get tongue-tied because when I'm explaining things to people, because I'm taken aback because I get the questions that I don't expect. I'm prepared to do this and I'm prepared to do that, but it always comes from left field, and I'm going, I just have to be, a chessy cat and just smile and then say, I will look that up.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'm going, well, let me look it up right here in this book.
Yeah.
Or if you've got your phone and you can pull up your
Yeah, you
Mary
can look it
Kay
up in
app.
the virtual, yeah, in the app. Yep. Can ask about that. Um, so the discussions are such that they just kind of pop up in the office, because I have given out the mask, the hydrating mask, the two-step hydrating mask, and I've gotten some feedback, but not a lot, or I'll buy that, or anything like that. But I just planted the little seed, and I did administrative assistance giving out the hand creams,
Okay.
that day. And there's something else, Sweetest Days coming up. Is it at this weekend? I thought it was. I thought I
I,
saw.
I,
You know what? Hallmark will create anything for
yeah,
anything.
well, yeah, exactly. I mean that, unfortunately lately that's kind of just gone over my head. But the opportunities are definitely there.
Oh
They're
yeah. Oh
definitely
yeah.
there. Um, I was going to go somewhere with this, and I
That's
cannot
all right.
remember what I was going to say.
Product knowledge, and it's just like, okay, the newer
But
stuff because the new skincare set that came out, didn't they just come out with a new one, the 3D or the 4D, and now they've changed it again? I mean,
well, Ruth, when we've been around for a long time,
I
it
know
seems
we
like
have.
they just came
I'm
out
not
with it.
frustrated. I'm just going, okay, they're changing it a lot more often.
Well, um, I the current one we have, someone said it had actually been 18 years.
No, I don't think it was that.
I
Not when
think
they came
maybe
up with the 4D.
the previous one was 18 years, and then they came out with the Miracle Set 3D.
Right.
But that had to been
6, 8 years.
6 or 8 years, so it's not
Yeah,
that often.
I know, but yeah, the last one was it worked for 18 years. I'm going, okay,
So
they're
well,
shortening it up.
well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this part of the recording. I'm going to play a 4-minute video.
Okay.
And this is something that I think we can be sharing with our customers. I didn't quite figure out how to put it into an email or a text message, but I'm
Okay.
sure there's a way to do it.
Hmm.
Um,
Probably.
I just
And
didn't
that's on
quite.
the website.
It's on the Mary Kay website. And by the way, I was talking, isn't that a cute picture?
Yeah, with his mouth wide
There's a
open.
bit more
Yay.
with his mouth open. Okay. I suppose I could change this so he's not. Well, that's cute too. And anyway, he's talking about the 13 sets and whatever.
Mhm.
But just the new time wise, and I honestly have to say, I am hearing some great results that people are very, very happy with this new product, that it's really working. So if you have a couple of key things to talk about. Okay, it's got vitamin B3, which is an age-defying peptide, and it's got the encapsulated resveratrol. It takes practice to say that. What that
Resveratrol.
means is if it's encapsulated, it releases over a period of time. Okay, and to me so it's not really strong. It's just a little bit, but it's released over a period of time. Okay. And so you've got all the benefits. We want to talk the benefits of the product. Okay, so it protects you from the skin damaging free radicals caused by environmental stressors. UV rays, blue. What is blue light? Is that what you get from your computer? Isn't that
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Pollution, stress, lack of sleep, diet, smoking, other kinds of stressors. The fact that it's 130 degrees in Las Vegas, yeah, that'll do it to you. Or 20 below in Illinois, that'll do it to you also. Okay. So you want a strong, healthy skin. So in one day, people found that the hydration was boosted and the skin feels soft. But in
Okay.
2 weeks, the fine lines started to fade, wrinkles started to soften, and the skin's firmness began to improve. And then in 4 weeks, everything just got better with improved radiance. And this to me is one of the better things that we've come up with in the last few years, this 4-in-1 cleanser and the other products, the improved radiance and the brightening of the skin is one of the benefits, I think, of the Mary Kay skincare. So the texture and the overall appearance is good. And then by week 5, a skin's healthy glow. And Ruth, you've been around forever, like I have. And that's what people say.
Maybe I should go back to that. I was on that, and I went to the repair, and now
Yeah.
maybe I need
Well,
to go back.
and don't leave the repair if it's right for you. But this is a really, really great new product. And people do come back to it. And this is why I really like to hand out samples and send them to the customers and then follow up. So after 12 weeks, this was interesting that they had a 30% improvement in the appearance of fine lines, 51 increase in firmness, 20% improvement in the appearance of wrinkles. And these are some great pictures. They're right here. This is the one. No, this is the one I wanted to put.
It's so important now more than ever to protect your skin. With heightened environmental stressors affecting the planet, your skin's exposure to damaging free radicals have increased.
That's right. Everything from UV rays, blue light, and pollution to lack of sleep, stress, tobacco smoke, and diet can speed up visible skin aging. In fact, only 20% of visible skin aging is from the natural aging process. The rest, you can help protect against. That's where TimeWise Miracle Set comes in.
This reimagined regimen combines self-care and skincare to help reset the pace of skin's visible aging, starting in as little as 2 weeks, so skin looks its best longer. 4 fundamental products, a cleanser and moisturizer, plus distinctly different day and night products with the option to add an eye cream, create easy morning and nighttime routines. Routines to provide skin with 24/7 protection and care while working to help reduce the appearance of premature skin aging.
Leveraging Mary Kay's deep understanding of what causes premature skin aging, we created the right combination of ingredients to help skin look its best year after year. Our patented TimeWise 3D complex includes encapsulated resveratrol, vitamin B3, and an age-defying peptide to power 3 critical dimensions of skin support: antioxidants, brightening or radiance, and collagen.
These 3 critical dimensions are the first line of defense as early as our 20s for helping skin age naturally, not prematurely. That's because firstly, antioxidants provide advanced environmental protection against skin-damaging free radicals, which are known to accelerate the look of skin aging.
Secondly, sun damage or unhealthy skin can diminish skin's radiance, often leading to a dull-looking skin. So daily SPF use and skincare that reinforces the look of bright, radiant skin are must-haves. Lastly, skin's natural collagen starts to deplete as we age. Beginning in our 20s, we produce approximately 1% less collagen in the skin every year, year after year, forever. By supporting skin's natural collagen, you're reinforcing one of its building blocks to help keep skin plump and resilient.
Beyond defending against premature skin aging, each product includes the patented TimeWise 3D complex and was independently tested and confirmed to improve multiple signs of strong, healthy skin, including protection against UV and blue light damage, fewer visible lines and wrinkles, increased firmness, improved radiance, boosted hydration, improved skin texture, and better overall appearance.
Plus, skin will receive 2 infusions of the powerful, patented TimeWise 3D complex twice a day when the day or night product is layered with the moisturizer, giving skin more of what it needs to help reset the pace of visible aging. With this regimen, you'll love your skin now and later.
That's right. TimeWise Miracle Set was specifically reconfigured to support skin's critical needs during the day and its unique function at night with the TimeWise Daytime Defender SPF 30 and TimeWise Nighttime Recovery. These distinctly different products come in glass bottles, making it easy to tell them apart. And each product includes unique ingredients to reinforce skin's natural physiological shifts from protection during the day to recovery at night. TimeWise Daytime Defender SPF 30 helps delay visible signs of skin aging with essential daily broad-spectrum UVA and UVB protection. It includes prickly pear extract to help strengthen skin's moisture barrier, which is critical in helping skin keep good things in and bad things out.
TimeWise Nighttime Recovery works overnight to reveal skin that looks well rested and feels renewed as expression lines appear softened and the look of wrinkles is reduced. Plus, the additional antioxidant boost from chamomile extract is known to help bring a soothing calm to skin while you sleep. Our special NutriBeads duo suspended in the formula bursts when dispensed through the pump to release resveratrol and a blend of vitamin derivatives fresh to skin with every use.
In addition to distinct day and night products, this set includes TimeWise 4-in-1 Cleanser and TimeWise Antioxidant Moisturizer. Both products come in convenient tubes and are the foundation for both morning and nighttime skincare. TimeWise 4-in-1 Cleanser is the essential first step to cleanse, refresh, exfoliate, brighten, and prepare skin for the benefits of your next skincare steps. TimeWise Antioxidant Moisturizer helps re-energize skin's healthy glow as it boosts hydration for 12 hours.
And for anyone looking for even more comprehensive care, TimeWise Eye Cream with TimeWise 3D Complex is the ideal enhancement as it's specifically formulated to address the unique needs of the eye area by helping improve multiple signs of visible skin aging and fatigue while visibly brightening and providing 12 hours of moisturization.
So, if you're ready to commit to your skin with a simple, proven, twice-daily regimen, contact your independent beauty consultant. You'll love the improvement you can see short-term, plus the long-term benefits of taking proactive care of your skin. The TimeWise Miracle Set helps keep your skin looking at its best year after year, so you can make every age your favorite age.
Okay.
Very
Oh, Dan's
Very
here.
nice presentation.
Hi.
Hi there.
I think that's 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes, that video. But looking at that, I mean, this is only the second time I've seen it like this afternoon, and there are just a couple of key words that you really need. Now, you don't need to know the whole ingredient list, but a couple of key words that can be kind of significant, that people can hear about. The resveratrol, just saying it, I think impresses people. Well, maybe that's just me. Because it's so hard to say it.
Resveratrol.
It is hard to say.
So,
Resveratrol.
but
Yeah, got it.
encapsulated resveratrol, I mean, doesn't that sound like, wow? And the truth is, it is.
It sounds like you should have some wine with it.
Well, that's true. We like resveratrol in our wine. Well, and the other thing, and I used to say this when we had the night treatment, and now it's called the Nighttime Defender. I always say, yes, the little beads burst open. You got to say it like that. They burst open,
Okay.
and you get fresh vitamins on your skin and antioxidants. So. But it's really valuable. Beth Owen has been doing just the greatest job of getting together one-on-one with her customers. and teaching them about the new skincare. But seriously, getting some of the samples together and putting them in a reorder or handing them out whenever, as long as you set a date to follow up. And this is, I'll be honest, I don't do as well as I should. But I'm really getting good at it, because for one thing, they cost money. And so, but I really want, but I love the product enough, and this has to come across. I love the product enough to follow up. And I really am saying, I just can't wait for you to try it. And then of course, if you can get them to do this, is say, do the skin analyzer on a clean face before you try the product. And then, I mean, even the next day, see what happens if you see a difference. So, I will forever talk about the skin analyzer and the value of it. So, and keep working with it.
All right.
So, do you have other questions about the skincare? Or do
Well,
you,
I
ahead.
know it's all good stuff. It's all good ingredients, and it's been researched over a number of years before they come out with it. And it's just those buzzwords that I guess I got to keep in my head. I need to keep crib notes in my hands.
Well, some of it is, and I'll be honest with you, Maggie has those buzzwords down. Maggie is just great. She understands the science, and she likes to talk about all those different things. I tend to go with the strength of my personality. And I just like, this is so good. You're going to love this. And then you go like this, and you say, your skin is going to feel
this.
so good. Or it's so bright. Or in other words, do a little acting. Just do a little acting. And the pregnant pauses are very, very effective. It feels so good, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
All right.
All
right.
So yeah, I mean I think people need time to think. If you give out a sentence, they need to have a moment to absorb it.
Mm-hmm.
And you may think that they're gonna need more information, and all they're doing is thinking about what lipstick they want to talk to you about, you know?
Yeah, I have one another customer that wants to know what I think colors she should wear. And
Okay.
I'm truly, I don't want to give my opinion. I mean, I can say, well, I like this, and what I use is this. I can't say that's going to work for her. And so we sometimes end at I'm not going to do anything today, or I'll only take the mascara or whatever. And I'm going, okay, maybe I should.
Well, okay, so, well, you know that, and you know what, Ruth, that's really a good point, because people going, well, you're the expert, you're the Mary Kay consultant. What color should I be wearing? And since that's not my strength either, I mean, my strength is the skincare. And but so how do you, Suzanne, how do you handle that one?
I would ask, in fact, I've been going to a class for weight loss. It's a hypnotist. And the last class was last night. And she's bought from me and my friend a while ago, and she's completely gray now. And I remember she always wore maple, the color maple.
Oh, I remember.
And she said, I said, yeah, you need a pop of color, because your hair is gray now. Your whole coloring has changed. You need some color. And immediately both me and my friend said appleberry. So I brought her appleberry and like black cherry, a couple of old ones. And she went for the appleberry. And she says, oh yeah, this is exactly, because maple was too neutral. It was too brown, and it didn't do anything for her, especially now with gray hair. She needs some coloring on her. And I said, oh, by the way, then she said, oh, she's looking at her cheek. She says, oh my gosh, I need like cheek color. I said, you can always take a little of your lipstick and just pat it on there and see. And she did that. And she's like, oh my gosh. She says, I've got color. So I always ask what color they like to wear. Some people are pink, some people are brown, some people, they're looking for a change in the season. Whether it be a warmer tone or a cooler tone. A lot of the berries are big now because it's the fall and people are looking at those colors and they need something not as bright and pinky and orangey as they might wear in the spring and the summer. But I always ask them, what are your favorite colors? Because you're going to like what you want to wear. So I bounce off of that.
Well, the other thing is there are some people, by the acidity of their skin, everything turns orange on them or everything turns pink. And they know that.
Right.
Right.
And so you can kind of play with that a little bit, but Appleberry is, and this is my go-to color for almost anybody. It's Appleberry. It works for so many people, and I'll start there, and they'll say, well, it's too light. Okay, well then let's can go more deep, but play around, and then of course the oil-free eye makeup remover gets rid of lipstick, so you can try a lot of colors. And if you want to use the samples, or if you do enough demonstrations, you can get the tubes and just use one of the applicators to take some off of the tube. But yeah, I mean, but that's always a good question. And then you've got the other question too. So now, Ruth, you've got smallish lips, okay? So using a lip color, you'd think the brighter color would be better, but not necessarily. Okay.
Yeah. And I've worked with this customer where I had it all set out. She came over to my house, and we enjoyed the outdoors and did different kinds of colors and all that. She didn't like one of them. I mean, it was like 3 or 4 that she tried: lip, cheek, and eye. And it was like, no, it's not quite right. So I'm not hitting you right tonight. Maybe another day.
Well, and sometimes it's going to be like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And since then she wanted specifically the colors that she's always ordered from me. And I'm going, okay, they're out of stock. All of them. And so I really haven't seen her in a while, and I don't know what's gone on. I haven't touched base with her, which I can, and see what goes, and maybe she wants to do again.
Yeah.
Take another run at it. So I don't know. I just came at an end. I felt that no matter what I suggested, it wasn't what she was looking for. And I was trying to meet what she was looking for.
Well, of course you were. Well, and I think that we have moments like that, our customers like that. And that's like, okay.
Well, and maybe she needs to go to the reds, but she likes the browns. Maybe she knows it needs just a little bit of color going on. And maybe
and now, have you done the Color Confident, the module for Color Confident?
I did, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, it has been years since I've done those. It might be worth doing it again.
Yeah.
Kind of look at that.
And I also go on, what do you feel comfortable wearing?
Sure. Absolutely.
Exactly. So
Suzanne, you had something in your hand, I think. Were you going to show something, or?
No, I was actually taking Tylenol.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, and I played with color with myself too, and some of the suggestions that Maggie did for her eye makeup, and some of the suggestions I got from Mary about the brow the tint.
Yeah,
I worked on that. Instead of like drawing it on and pressing it really hard, I just wisped it over my lash, my eyebrows, and it worked.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It worked. I was just putting it on too rough.
Ah.
And it works so much better. And then Maggie had a suggestion with the eyeliner, but she used the liquid eyeliner to go up on the corners a little bit. I found that with the pencil, because I like to do the smudge, I can do a little bit going underneath the eye and still continue that line a little bit more, and it does the same effect when I smudge it.
Yep. Good. That's a good one. Yeah, I've been doing that lately too. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, let me just show you a couple things. Some of it, you've seen, but let me go ahead and go through some of the rest of the meeting information. Yeah, Suzanne, I was recognizing, Valerie, who's joined my team again. She's in California.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, she's very excited. She's like, oh, I can't believe, because she bought a bunch of product about a week ago. She said, my skin is so much better. People come back to Mary Kay. This is just a really cute little thing. We were talking about fragrance earlier. We spend a lot of time. And I forgot to bring this up about different ways, different information. And I can put these flyers on our Facebook group, because I think it's just some good information.
Huh.
And we want to try and sell a little bit more fragrance this season, I think.
I think fragrances, it depends on your demographics.
Right. And yeah, and I was kind of saying that too. I mean, Caucasians, I mean, my experience is Caucasians don't wear as much fragrance as some of the
No.
other. Sorry. Okay. Now you do have a reminder that through Tuesday, we do again have the reduced,
Yeah.
it's on starting a business, and it's $25. And it's interesting. I just asked Val today, even though she signed up on Monday, because I thought she was going to do the 25, but you send a link and you don't know. And she said, oh no, she said, Nancy, I got the $75 one. It was crazy not to get that whole thing. I went, okay. So that told me a lot, because this was her decision then. It told me a lot of what she wanted, the kind of products that she might want, because she was excited about getting all of the product. And that price, I mean, she has joined with me before and it was $100. So she's already going, it's a bargain. But so she wanted to try the different products. And who knows where she's going to go with the whole thing. And we're going to be working with that. So I just wanted to remind you, I do have a contest going for people's wholesale orders this month. So I hope that people pay attention to those that want to get some free stuff, for instance. And of course, we do have a charm for the month of October, for a charm bracelet. And if someone is going to get their new team member started, we have people that are very close. I didn't pay attention. I'm $3 away from a sapphire star. I guess I should have paid attention. I'll be ordering more, but I'm $3 away. But anyway, so people do have their orders in, and we're hoping that people keep going with that. Tuesday night there will be bingo. We are definitely going to have it for Halloween. If anyone wants to have their guests come to play bingo, there are some people that are really having a great time with that. I don't know, in November, I might run a contest see how many people can do bingo. And I mean, I just always talk about the 50% off, because I just do get a lot out of that. That works for me. If you have more questions, we could talk about it. Again, if you are not entering people into this, Suzanne, are you entering into any of these?
I am not.
Oh,
I just haven't taken the time to do it.
well, I'll tell you what, they are giving these away, and they actually had enough to give away 2 bags to the consultants for the month of September, because there are enough directors that are participating. So, I mean, that's a really lovely gift. And to me, it's just easy to say, would you like to be in a contest where you could win $500 cash? So I just say it all the time. That's fun. Full circle. I'm still looking for whoever's going to do the full circle. Okay. To, 5 guests, $500 retail, 2 or more bookings, and a new recruit. That's the perfect party. Who's going to do that? Who's going to do that? So we'll see how that works out. 6 of us have already, 6 of us, that's 4, Nancy, that's 4. Hello, 4 of us have already done at least our 600, so we're going for at least 10. So we're working on increasing the number of people that are selling enough to need the $600 wholesale, okay? And these people are. So and these are the people that are on target, okay? Oh, Ruth Maple, you're on target. Look at that. You might be able to do that. And Lucia Manini. Ruth, did you ever know Lucia Manini?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I do.
I mean, she lives out in some town, Pine Grove or something I've never even
Pine Grove,
heard
yeah, Pine Grove, yeah.
of. She's in a
Well,
senior.
she used to live in St. Charles.
She was in St. Charles, yes, and she's actually having a great time in the senior community.
Oh, they
Uh,
did move from their daughter's place then.
Yeah, they
Okay.
did move from her daughter's place. That's right. You have traded with her. She
Yeah.
and I mean, and I just love that woman. She's from Italy. She is.
She
And
was last time I spoke with her and was over trading a product with her, she was in the throes of trying to get rid of a lot of stuff to go into her daughter's house.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah, I remember
because
that whole
and
thing.
she was just fit to be tied, tossing
Well,
everything out or giving it away. And it's just like, I've been all that, she was
she's a
in a
very excitable
turmoil.
Italian. Let me just
Yeah,
say that. So she's
very much in turmoil. Yeah.
okay. And so last week, 377. Apparently, this was the only person that did their weekly accomplishment sheet. So, but good for Maggie. We're gonna give her a hand. So yay, Maggie. A 377 week, and that I think. Oh no, I've got more to tell you. Suzanne, look at that 30 items already by the
Yep,
31st.
I'm up to 61 now.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my gosh.
what
Good
are
for
you
you.
doing?
I don't know. It's happening.
Oh my gosh, how fun is that? I love it. And Maggie, I think, has a whole lot more than that. But anyway, and finally, I have a new guest speaker coming a week from Thursday, a week from Thursday, on the 9th. I had coffee with her yesterday. She's a very, very interesting woman. And so she's going to be talking about a mindset coach, and she has a book that's a journal. And so she's a certified meditation teacher. So, I like to balance sometimes product knowledge with some of the mind stuff, because I just really think so much of the skill of our business is in your head. And so I always like to throw some mind stuff in. So I've got another new person to introduce. So she's going to have some fun, and she's going to have some special offers. So be sure to, if you can, put aside the 9th. And I like to have a lot of guests because they come and they speak for us. So all right. Well, listen, have a super Halloween. Enjoy, hand out some like goodie bags if you can. Even if you aren't available for trick-or-treating, you can find some little goodie bags at the dollar store and just hand some out as you go around. You can some people call them a blessing bag. Well, right now we'll just call it a goodie bag. And what's funny? Final thought. What's funny is at my networking event, we go around and everyone does their 30-second commercial, and we always have a question. And so the question for this past week was, what's your favorite and your least favorite candy? And it's about 50-50 candy corn. I mean, I'm a candy corn girl, but there are that just really are not into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that fun?
Wow.
So think about that. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful week.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Nancy. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Nancy.
much.
Have a good one.
All right.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.